Are you being sincere?
That one
You are
moment.
being
I was
sincere?
being sincere just that one moment. I expect this to be returned with a giant buck, you know, or at least what I would consider a giant buck, what you will consider a management buck, but I will consider a giant buck, in the bed of this truck upon your return, your triumphant return to camp this evening.
Well, I will tell you right now, we're going to try our best. How's that? Minnesota. The old barn.
Kenneth didn't do a very good job of killing turkeys here this spring. He had one job. One job. We give the man one job. He's from Mississippi. He's supposed to be able to call turkeys left and right. There's turkeys everywhere. There's probably 30 turkeys out here. He's put that every single one on the long beard.
Well, we're back at Minnesota barn again, except this time we're not hunting out the barn. We're actually going up on top of the hill where we shot our big boy last year. It's a long walk. Actually, Tyler, I won't show you the picture because it's kind of scary. He's in his underwear. I will show you the picture. That's my ninja partner right there. It's a long walk. It's straight up. It's kind of a miserable walk, to be honest with you. And a lot of times we'll just dress in our core layers, and that's it. Well, after a lackluster 24 hours of hunting between last night and this morning, that we've seen about 10 deer. And the biggest buck we saw was a 4-inch spike. We got a cold front coming through, obviously, got some snow, so we're heading back up to the barn again. We pulled the reveal SD cards and some of the stuff last night and looked at it. Our buck's still here. It's still around. It's just not daylight yet. But they're checking scrapes every morning, every night. They are chasing a little bit, so any minute, any time the rut can kick in, they can be around. So we're gonna go up here and sit. It's just a beautiful night to hunt. This barn is so cool to hunt. It's got so many intricacies, I guess would be a word you could use. The scent in here kind of rises almost no matter which way it blows. So the scent doesn't actually go outside very often. You can almost get away with any wind. Secondly, it protects you from all the elements. As you can see, it's snowing outside and we're in here with just a couple sweatshirts on basically. And then it gives you the ability to move around. I can see basically all 4 corners of our farm. Of course we're bow hunting, we can't really shoot them all, but it also gives you that ability to be able to scout at the same time. When you stand outside looking in, it's jet black in here. We've had some of our best encounters in this whole place. Just a short, 27 hours ago, yesterday morning, Curtis and I were in a tree stand in Pike County, Illinois, hunting. Unfortunately, we didn't come across one big enough that we wanted to shoot. I actually had a great trip, just a short trip, 3 days, coming from Oklahoma, and now we're back to some home grounds. We're back here in Iowa. Actually, now we just drove over the line and we're in Minnesota. We're going to one of my favorite places to hunt, and I say it virtually every hunt that I come here. We're going to the barn here in Minnesota. We get in here, it's probably 44 degrees. It's kind of warm. We had some snow on the ground this morning, but it all melted by now. Wind's perfect. Got a northwest wind, actually west, northwest to northwest changing over for us. Either way, it should be a good hunt. We should see some deer in here, so. with one of my buddies one day, and I start laying some stuff out over here, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "A follow-up shot." He just looked at me, as to say, he never needs a follow-up shot. Well, then my buddy was Kenneth Lancaster. He needs a follow-up shot. He should put 2 of those sets up there. Just busting, Kenneth, just busting. Can't stand turkeys in the field. They chase more deer away than I like to say, and then a coyote. But it is what it is. It's early yet. We're gonna see one yet. We're gonna see a good buck in here tonight. I got that feeling. I just got that feeling.
It's got a little bump on that left side, makes him a 9.
I think we just saw one of the ones we were possibly going to shoot. Has the 10-point with the crabs out on the end. He's got good 2s and 3s, but not sure it's him. It doesn't look as big in real life. But see if he gets out in the field here. He's chasing 2 does. So we'll jump right there where that last buck did. Oh yeah,
That's definitely, yeah.
that's him, right?
Yeah, that's definitely him. He looks good.
Oh yeah. Yes! I'm stoked. We got a little toy with us today. This is the first deer I've shot out of it. It's the new HTR. It's called Hunter from Paramount or from CVA. This is a prototype. It's a 40 caliber. It's shooting 2850 out of the muzzle. It is just a beast. It doesn't kick. It shoots smooth. It is just, and unfortunately, we got to shoot this at 100 yards. This is a long-range gun, but he toasted him. I mean, he just put it through him. My new favorite toy, I think. Nice. Look at this thing, though. Isn't that thing a thing of beauty? I think it's my new favorite gun. And again, I'm a little excited because we got ourselves a big old Minnesota deer dead up here in the field. Curtis and I. Yeah, baby. I know I'm jinxing myself, but I gotta say it. I've never shot this many deer on the first day of hunting in my life in the same year. Usually well, if you've watched some of the shows, you know, sometimes I shoot a deer, it takes 2 to 3 years. And it takes, 10 days that hunt, that week. We got one down the first night in Kansas. We got one the first night in Oklahoma. And now the first night in Minnesota. Yes. But we all know that comes from scouting, prepping, knowing the deer, and a lot of luck from the man above. Love walking up on these deer. I don't care how often you get the chance to do it, or if you don't get to do it but once a year. That feeling is the same. Gotta love it when they never make it out of the field. He's a little nicer than what I thought he was. I know he looked good on the pictures. But he's bigger than I thought he was too. Look at this. Oh yeah. That's him. He has the distinctive crab claws. And we got 2 really good bucks like this on this farm after having EHD last year. We really thought we were going to go 2 or 3 years without any shooter bucks. And then boom, this year, these deer, they, Mother Nature's just phenomenal in how she can control the herds herself, and then replenish them just the same.